What's up, everybody? So, we're going to revisit an old classic that I used to enjoy playing a lot. I've got some new mods for it, and I'm going to start a new playthrough. It's going to be, yeah, I've already got it set so that I can get all the perks that I want. So, this is going to be another Superman run, probably. If you've never seen this game, it's just like a text based RPG. With some inventory management, and it's a really fun game. I like it a lot. I'll try to do a lot of the reading, but my voice isn't doing so great right now, so I may skip over some of it. And I don't want to ruin a lot of the story. I'm not going to be like going for the storyline or anything in this playthrough. It does have a story. The mods expand upon the story, and some of the stuff I'm sure is going to be new to me. But if you want to enjoy the story for yourself, then you can pick up the game, and I'll try not to spoil too much of it for you. But this will give you, this will just be a fun playthrough. I'm just going to try to survive and kill a bunch of stuff and make a lot of money and see what kind of gear and equipment we can get geared up with and play around with these new mods. So, with that said, I'll just go ahead and I think we're going to take most of these, except for the metabolism one. Because this metabolism one, food and water intake rates reduced, healing rates slightly reduced. I don't like the healing rate reduced, so we're going to go with this one. This is kind of the negative one because it increases your food and water needs, but your healing is also increased. And when you get injured in this game, it really sucks, and you want to heal fast. So, and even with all the perks, the game is still pretty challenging. At least it was the last time I played it. So we're going to see how it goes. I don't think the food and the water is going to be a huge problem because we have botany, and botany lets you find a lot of plants and stuff, or at least it used to. It made it fairly easy to keep your food and water up. The rest of these they look like the ones that they used to have. The only new one that I see here is taming, animal taming. I don't know how that's going to work, but I might actually have to look up the mod for that and see how you do it. But if not, I think this will be fine. These are all awful. I don't want any of these. Difficulty sleeping, smoker, alcoholic, sleeper, asthmatic, you could just die from. Alright, how about no? Yeah, I know I have outspent points, that's cool. Alright. So the game starts, and it says, "Ding, you heard your feet kick something. When you look down, you see a coin, with a coin bezel attached to be worn as a necklace. As you kneel down to pick it up, you notice its face is changing and is in constant flux. Ew, magical coin necklace." You wake up disoriented, slumped over the base of an empty cryosleep pod, still damp from cryofluid. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground where a large 05 is painted. Across the room there is an open door to the hallway and a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming. Fast. So we got a bunch of options. We can hack the door. You can rig the door. Rig the door if you're a mechanic or electrician. You can emergency dump another stasis tank with the medic. Dive through the window with athletic. I think we're just gonna prepare to kick its ass. Alright. We're just gonna hack the door closed, I think. Using a common maintenance override code, you switch the door controls into maintenance mode, forcing the door closed and locked. The creature howls madly, slams into the door, and rams it a few times before its muffled sounds recede again. This is one of the only games where you can actually die in, the text stuff here. You gotta be careful of the options that you choose, because you will die, in the story screens, if you don't. You're standing in a cryostasis room, though it looks like you might have been the only survivor. Oh, let's search for clues. The dust on the ground makes it easy for your trained eye to pick out one set of particular tracks in particular. They seem to belong to a humanoid dragging something, probably a mantle or a cloak. It was here fairly recently, probably in the past 24 hours. It entered through the doorway, walked to your stasis tank, went to the control console, and then left. So they let us out. Somebody with a cloak. How ominous. Search for records. Alright, so we got an error message. That's poopy. So we're going to climb out the window. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step onto the sill and outside, wrestling some plants that have grown wild in the area. It's cool outside and damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. You're in the parking lot of the Gagas Cryo Facility, but everything looks disused and in disrepair. Excuse me, guys. Let me get some water here. Alright. Let's keep going. My throat's a little bit sore today, so... Worst of all, nothing looks familiar. You don't remember this place or even who you are. Your frustration mounts, but you catch it and put it in check. Might as well take a look around. When traveling the world in Scavenger, you will notice some hexes with boxes or magnifying glasses on them. Boxes that mean the hex has items to pick up. Yeah. Alright, so I already know most of this stuff. So here's what the world screen looks like. This is all like fog. It'll get revealed as we play. We're going to go ahead and go to this next tile. As you approach the town, there is no sign of activity. Buildings stand in ruin. Vehicles are overturned and blackened with fire. Explosion marks radiate outward from walls and pavement. In the distance, strange-looking creatures circle in the sky like monstrous, leathery vultures. The world has drastically changed from what you knew. Some sort of cataclysm has befallen Earth, returning mankind to the Dark Ages, and along with it, your hope of finding a warm meal and some answers. You decide to look around and scavenge what you can from the ruins. So what do we have here? Pen. Hey, we got a sled. Pretty sure we can put that in our vehicle slot, I think. Yeah, there we go. So we can drag this sled. It's going to slow us down, but we can carry more stuff. We got a bottle of whiskey, a bicycle pump, which I think you can use to make a, what does this say? Seems to be a poster informing about an ongoing emergency evacuation of all the residents of the Black Swamp area. It vaguely mentions a planned government operation for dealing with toxic pollen impact as the main cause. Study closer. The poster is obviously quite old and badly worn. Most of the more specific information is completely illegible at this point. There is, however, a relatively intact reprint of an evacuation map visible, pointing to the designated refugee camp. You mark its location. Although the event took place some time ago, there still might be some answers to be found. Might there be? Alright, so we're going to hide because there's a lot of stuff in the world, and if it sees you, it will come murder you. So we're going to scavenge. So this just explains the scavenging thing for the game. But basically, you click one of these, you hit confirm. It gives you some options to use some of your stuff. You can use some of it or all of it, and it changes these bars. So safety, you actually get injured while you're scavenging. You'll get dinged up. Sneak is how stealthily you do it, because if you're not stealthy, something can hear you in the distance and it will come to murder you. Then there's loot, and depending on what you use here, so this increases safety but decreases loot. Strong really increases loot, decreases safety. Hiding really increases sneak but decreases loot. I usually just go with all three because, you know, why not? We got a pair of binos. We got a beer bottle. We have a pack boot, a right boot. So, jar pickles. We got some coffee, a brown shirt, some suit pants, and the pants and the shirt. Pants give you pockets and stuff, so that's kind of cool. We're going to need a weapon. So, let's go to our thing here, and we'll take a lot of this stuff with us. I think I'm probably just going to have to use this glass shard. Fairgrounds t-shirt. We'll take this so we can make fire. We've got a couple of plastic bags here, and some ketchup. Some coffee. Don't need the pen. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw that t-shirt on. We'll grab us a couple of bags. And we'll put this bag in that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So here's our weapon. We have a glass shard, which seems more dangerous to use than anything else. We can make some sort of shiv or something out of it, I think, with the crafting. So here's the crafting menu. Here's your known recipes. And if you take certain perks, it unlocks more recipes for you to make. Foot rags, blue jeans, shards, broken bottle. Looking for some sort of shiv or sewing needles, lock picks, hardened spear. We can't really make broad spear. Sturdy shiv. We don't have it. Sharpened stick. Large ridge, flexible shaft. Okay. Well, let's. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, back to the main map. Let's do a little bit more scavenging. We got one more, an abandoned mobile home to check out. We'll go ahead and. Oh, looks like we found nothing. So, we're going to move on from here. And so you have your moves left up here. And I think because we're dragging that sled, we're going to be pretty slow. So once you run out of moves, you don't have anything left. You just have to end turn, and then that passes some time, and then you can move again. Yeah, it's taken off 4 of our moves just because, oh no, it was just because we went up the hill. So the hill dragging the thing takes 2. Because we're dragging the sled, it's taking 2 of our moves every time we move. So we're shivering, so we're getting cold. We're going to scavenge. We got a crumbling apartment building. Whoa. Alright, we got a lot of stuff here. Water can be contaminated. You don't really want to just drink the water. You can stack shards. We'll take this glass bottle. If it'll let us. There we go. We'll go ahead and throw the water in it. I don't know if it's good water or not. It can be dangerous to drink. We're going to go to our sled here, and we're going to stockpile as much of this stuff as we possibly can. Probably not cigarette leftovers. I don't know what those are used for. I think they're just trash. You can rotate items like that. We got ourselves a ball cap. Fire extinguisher, bike pump, 24%, 30%. We'll take this and this because I think you can make a pellet gun or like a pneumatic gun out of that. I think you can make like a machete out of that stuff, I think. So let's go to our crafting menu and we'll see if we can't make like a scrap machete, scrap knife. Oh, you need a hammer and a hacksaw, which we do not have. We can make a slingshot, however. Hold on here. This is a thing that I hated about, because see the condition of the string is like 2%, so it's going to like break immediately. You basically have to sort through your string until you find some good condition ones. 80 something, there we go. Man, that still doesn't give me, is it because this shirt is pretty garbatage? Do I have any other shirts that are in better condition? I can use the hospital gown, I think. 38%, that's better. Yeah, I mean, screw it. Let's go with that. So we'll make us a slingshot. And we'll go ahead and equip it. And it uses these small stones. So we'll take these pebbles with us. You can make a big sling and you can throw these big old rocks as well. Maybe we'll try to make one of those also. So that was a slingshot. We want a sling. Where's the sling? Here we go. See, it's gonna do that thing again. It's so garbage. Why won't it just like pick out like my best quality strings? Is that too much to ask for? Ugh. A lot of these are absolute garbage. 65 is not bad, and 70. So that gives us, man, still, that shirt. That shirt is trash too. We'll swap it out for this guy, and there we go. It's about the best we can hope for at the moment. So we'll go ahead and keep some ammo over there. Right there. Go ahead and put 2 rocks in there. We'll go ahead and eat these pickles. There we go. We still got pickle juice. I wonder if we can just put this in our sled. Yeah, alright. There we go, we got our slings now. There's some paper. I think that makes making a fire pretty easy. We'll go with that. And then we'll throw on as many of these shirts as it lets us. Sure. Cornucola, why not? Alright, let's so we got some woods here. This might be a good place to make like a spear. So let's intern. We'll scavenge. Stretch a forest. Botany, strong. Hide. Okay. I think if you go, yeah, we can use, we can get a large tree branch. There we go. And then we can go into our scavenging menu and look for the makeshift broad spear. Perfect. There we go. Alright, now we're packing. Can I put the... I wonder if I can put this... Oh, you can. As a backpack. Heck yeah. Alright, so let's take the pickle here. Put our slingshot up here. We got a spear and a slingshot, so you can throw this. Okay, shoddy, broad spear, stab. You can also throw spears. And then you got the stones. How's our sled doing? 85%. That's not bad. We might be able to craft a thing to drag it and make it more mobile. I used to remember here, sled with strap. Ooh. But our string again. I really want to destroy those strings just so that it doesn't try to use them anymore. Oops. Wrong button. lot to work with here. Here's a 50%. So I guess we'll take the 50 and a 39. And that gives us, man, it's not great, let's be honest. But it will increase our movement speed. So we'll go ahead and do that. Boom. Let's just re-equip all of our stuff. Yeah, I have to go right there. Some spare parts, a little bit of tinned air, can, bottle. Alright, so we got some edible. Because we have botany, we can actually tell which berries are edible, which is really helpful. Oh, those are edible mushrooms. This is edible. The roots. The quail eggs are always edible. And the water is iffy. And we got some packets of ketchup. So we're doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and craft us, let's see here. We need to find some water so that we can disinfect these rags and we can make clean rags, and I think we can make crude shoes as well. That's alright. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's take this water, see if it'll stack. Nope. Okay, so one of these waters is good and one of them is bad. So right now we're tired. We're barefoot. We're shivering. The outdoor temperature is getting not great, which means we need to make a fire. We need to really find shelter. I think we're going to make a break for this guy over here before it gets dark and cold. Ooh, there's stuff over there actually. Oh, there goes a dog. I'm going to hide tracks so that dog doesn't find us. Hopefully. And then let's see what there is to scavenge. Ooh, they get storage sheds. Storage sheds are usually pretty good. Oh yeah, we got a bat now. Alright, hold on a sec. Let's go ahead and drink this beer. And then we'll put the sling away. Whoops. Hey, what's going on here? Don't do that. Why don't you do that? Take this bat. Oh yeah. Got a flare. A rifle scope. You can just put that on your neck. I think that gives you magnification even when it's on your neck. We'll take some extra pebbles with us, since we brought little pebbles. We found a laptop. Let's go ahead and close it. We'll throw that in our vehicle. Got a bottle. Flares will help you searching if you light them, but they'll also make it easy to detect. I don't know if fishing weights will help, but these glass shards are really helpful. You use them to make arrows and all kinds of stuff. We got some fishing hooks. Why not take those? Another medium-sized branch. All right, let's go ahead and scavenge a little bit more, and then we'll look for shelter up for the night. Nothing in that search. Or that one. How we doing? Are we getting injured at all? No, we're good. This gnat. Go away, gnat. Alright. What are we doing here? Alright, we're out of movement. Alright, last building. And then I think we might shelter in place here. Let's make sure we didn't get injured. We didn't. Alright, Alright, so here's the camp screen. There's no campsites available here, unfortunately. So I think we're going to have to risk it going up here. And I'm going to have to hide tracks because we really don't want that dog to find us at night. Our guy's getting weary. So, ooh, a deserted drive-in motel, a storage shed. Let's check the shed. Sheds usually have some pretty good stuff in them. Oh yeah, we got tools now, baby. And a fishing pole. Hey, a hat. Shirt. Throw that pipe wrench in there. We got some quality unlit torches. Nice. Good finds. Alright. Let's do something about this. Got that guy going on. Can eat some berries to rehydrate us and fix our hunger a little bit. Stack those. We'll take our flares with us. We got some of this stuff. Weights, hooks. We got a fishing pole, but I don't know if we want to take it. I could replace the spear, and we could maybe try to make that bat into a spike bat. Spike bats are really good. At least they used to be. You could really mess some people up. Oh yeah. Ah, the quality though. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. Same thing with the string. This for this foil. So, unfortunately, doesn't look like, well here's 47. 18. Looks like that's about the best we're gonna get. So, not enough moves left. Alright, so let's go here. We'll end this. We'll go to the crafting again. I'm gonna have to do it over again. Frick. Where'd it go? There it is. I'm blind. Don't worry about that. Okay, it already did it for me. Yeah, once we get we need to get better quality stuff, and then we can make better stuff out of it. So we're gonna ditch the spear that we made for now. We'll take the fishing pole because we might want to catch some fish, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't do one more scavenge before we call it a night. Hopefully we don't pass out. Alright, we're awfully close to passing out, so let's hide our tracks and look for us a campsite, which this campsite's okay. We got shelter and sleep. Unfortunately, we don't have a sleeping bag or anything, so we probably won't sleep all the way through the night. Or maybe we will. Well, we're well rested. I say let's try to sleep again and see if we can't fill up our... Hey, what happened? Okay. I was going to say, what happened to our bat? Alright, so we're thirsty, we're hungry. We got water, but it's iffy. It's a gamble. I don't like to gamble with my life, so we're going to drink pickle juice because we know that's sterile. We've got whiskey. We got berries. Berries are always good. I think these restore some thirst as well. The eggs, I think we can cook. Let's go ahead and try to sleep again. I want to really get our bar up there. Would be nice. Well, I think that's about the best we're going to hope for. It is dusk, cold, overcast, and rainy. So we've got the trifecta of not awesome going on. We could make a fire and just rest more and scavenge. Let's go ahead and light one of these unlit torches, I think. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can't figure out how to do that. Actually, I don't know if I can. I don't. We might have to use a flare because I don't have a lighter, any matches or anything. So, nix that idea. We're going emergency flare. There we go. All right. So we got the emergency flare. We could start a fire with it as well, but I think let's just try to scavenge first. So we'll go with the abandoned house. That really brings our loot bar up quite a bit. Ooh, we might have just got lucky. Alright, a bike. And a big sled. Ooh, and a sleeping bag. And a tarp. Oh, jackpot. Yes. Alright, let's go ahead and do the other house real quick, and then I think we might make a fire and just... no useful items. Okay. So, I like the bike, but you can't put the bike in there. It's only 27%. Our sled's really carrying a lot for us right now, so I don't think that we're going to be able to use the bike, but it will stay here, I think, and we can come back for it. So what we'll do, we'll throw this down, we'll go to the crafting menu, and we'll make a fire. So, where's the medium campfire? Small campfire. Alright, so we'll make a small campfire, and then with the small campfire, we'll make a medium campfire. Can we stoke it? Yeah, we can stoke it. Alright, perfect. And with the medium campfire, we can make coffee. But I think we're going to sleep first. I was looking for the cooked... Can we cook those eggs somehow? Baked potato. Tea, rough splints. Berry tea. Homemade ash bread. Thought you could cook those. You probably can somehow. Let's see here. Can we make some lockpicks from scrap? What about small metal parts? Okay, cool. We'll get some lockpicks. We could fashion a noise trap, but I think that's our only cooking pot at the moment. We can make sewing needles as well. Let's go ahead and get sewing needles. Let's do... I don't think we need a tarp shelter. What do you need for air gun? You need the rifle stock. That's not what I was... Medium hydraulic part. Dart gun. I forget, what is it, the dart gun maybe? No, it takes darts. Air gun. I think the air gun. Alright, what are we gonna do here? I'd like to make like a bow and some arrows. Or find a bow and make some arrows. I don't know if you can make a bow in this. I think you can make the arrows, but reinforced. I think you gotta find either a long bow or a compound bow. So Well, we got us a fire now. So let's take our fire, we'll put it in the camp here. We will pick up our lock picks and our sewing needles. We'll put them in there. We got a handful of yeast. We'll take one of these bottles with us. Actually, I like the clear bottles. Take this paper, string. We're going to need a lot of string. I'll go ahead and eat that. Let's just try to use these. Oh yeah, that works. That works not too bad. Alright. So, let's... got this tarp. I really want to take that tarp with us. Let's see if I can't make room somehow. We don't really have that many parts. What if how much space does this take up? What if we do that? This. Stick that guy there. Let's go right there. Yeah. Alright. So, we're tired again. I think we're going to sleep one more time while we got the fire and the sleeping bag, because now we can really get some good sleep. What? Had trouble falling asleep. Why? Alright, as night falls, you notice there's a bright glow coming from the east, easily visible through the treetops. It's no guarantee, but it could be a sign of civilization. Maybe even a lead on where you are or who. And if nothing else, it's as good a landmark to strike towards as any. Press Minimap. Got it. Alright, cool. So we have a place to venture towards. And it is the middle of the night and we are well rested. That does not leave us with a lot to do. I'm going to call this an episode for now. If you enjoyed watching, hit the like button, leave me a comment, tell me what you'd like to see, any suggestions you want for this playthrough, and I'll see you next time. Later.